We're wrapping up a study on the importance of today. Today is all we have. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not here, and the key to a better tomorrow is a right today. We've made an acrostic out of the word today. T stands for the training of the heart. O stands for the outlook of the heart. D stands for the dedication of the heart. And then A stands for the ambitions of the heart. And Y stands for yielding of the heart. What do you yield to? And you might say, I don't yield to anything. Well, keep this in mind. Over in Romans chapter 6, beginning at verse number 16, there, the Apostle Paul would say, you're somebody's slave, or in other words, you yield to something. You either yield to sin, which leads to death, or you yield to obedience, which leads to righteousness. Now, what are you yielding to? We see it in the way that people live their lives, whether or not they are yielding to the right thing or to the wrong thing. You can't be neutral in this. Over in James chapter 3, beginning at verse number 13, here we see the contrast of one who yields to the will of God and those who yield to their own will. Beginning at verse number 13, who is wise and understanding among you? Let him show by good conduct that his works are done in the meekness of wisdom. But if you have bitter envy and self-seeking in your hearts, do not boast and lie against the truth. This wisdom does not descend from above, but is earthly, sensual, and demonic. For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there. Now, but get this, verse 17. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, now get this, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. What are you yielding to? Are you yielding to the will of God? You might say, Bill, I don't really know what that means. Please send us your questions. We'd be happy to answer them and help you in any way that we can. You know, let me ask you this question as we close out this series. First of all, remember you only have today. When this day is spent, will you be pleased with the day that you've spent, or will you be ashamed of it? Let's make every day a day that we can be pleased with, because we can make every day a day that would glorify God and exalt Jesus. Thanks for being with us, and join us again next week for your Daily 180.